shooting in Aberdeen. One Day Removals is directed by Mark Stirton, who joins me now with actor Patrick White. Welcome, gentlemen.
Hello.
You must be feeling relieved now that shooting has finished, but Mark, I'm going to put you through your paces now. What's the plot?
Well, the plot of the film is really about two removal men who end up having just about the worst day of their life. I really wanted to put the actors in a lot of peril, you know, so I could get some big acting responses from them. So I piled on as much catastrophe in the script as I could.
Is it a bit of a slapstick movie then?
There is an element of slapstick, and because it's in Doric, we were worried whether everyone would get it, but you really could turn the volume down and still get the gist of the film.
Was that part of the reason why you decided to go for something very visual?
Yeah, partially because I'm a big Laurel and Hardy fan, you know,
Yeah.
I like Chaplin, things like that, and so I'm going back to first principles, as it were.
Going back to first principles with Doric too, why? Why Doric?
I think because, as a filmmaker, it's extremely difficult to come up with something that hasn't been done to death in this day and age when everyone's making films. And what we had was a situation where nothing like this was out there, and it was right under my nose, you know, so I thought, why not?
And there is a bit of a movement, isn't there, to keep Doric alive?
I think there is, and it's no bad thing. I mean, if you look at it particularly on television, BBC Drama is very Glasgow-centric, and if they'd ever come up to the Northeast, then my film wouldn't be the first Doric film. But they haven't, so I get to do it. So there's a kind of gap in the market there.
Was it difficult casting people who could speak Doric?
No, I'm surrounded by them.
Let's meet somebody you're surrounded by, Patrick White. Hi, Patrick.
Hiya.
So what did you make of this when you got the part? Did you think this would be a bit of a challenge?
A bit of a challenge, yes, but you know, I'm a born and bred Aberdonian, so it was pretty easy for me actually just to be as natural as possible, and it was really enjoyable. So you know, it was a challenge, and especially when all these guys get you know, knocked off their bikes or bashed into at the side of the road, and I'm not going to give the plot away, but I'm still in shock, and I was the driver.
Did you get covered in bruises?
Well, my back's not as healthy as it used to be, lifting bodies.
Because the thing about this, Mark, is that, I mean, you're saying you're a Laurel and Hardy fan, and we know there are endless brilliant documentaries about those early silent movies, and all these blokes, Chaplin, Keaton, Laurel and Hardy, I mean, they were genius when it came to this kind of visual comedy. It looks simple, but it's actually quite difficult to get it right, is it not?
It's extremely hard, actually, which is why so many people just look at Laurel and Hardy and steal bits, you know. But we've tried to keep it as original as possible. We've kind of gone back to visual principles, but it's about as original as we could make it.